Yo. Testing. I'm going through a series of sound checks to make sure everything sounds good. Boom. If you hear kids outside screaming in English or Spanish, don't worry about it. They live here. I just want to check my sounds real quick, make sure we cool. Because for some reason, everything sounds good. That's cool. Okay. Boom. Okay, that's cool. I wonder, like, why is it that every time, like, I do streams or whatever, in between streams, I don't be touching nothing. I don't touch a thing. I don't move no knobs. I don't play with no buttons. I don't hit nothing. But shit be changing. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. But listen, man, we got a Senior Bowl watch along. Whatever it is that we get from the Senior Bowl watch along, whether it's sponsored by Dollar General or that they playing on Abraham Mitchell Field, whatever it is that we take away from the Senior Bowl, we're gonna learn and take away as a family. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm not gonna have the volume up, but you know what I'm saying? I will be having it about there. All right, we're gonna be looking at quarterbacks, runners, defense for the most part. If we see some offensive linemen that's interesting, then as a family we'll take a look at the offensive line that's interesting. We'll just cross that road whenever we get there. You know what I'm talking about? I'm currently at the 12 minutes and 3 second mark. So y'all just meet me there. I'm gonna do frequent countdowns in case this y'all first watch along. We've been doing this for Cowboys season throughout the whole year or whatever. So if you're not conditioned to what a watch along, feels like or whatever, we're going to be, cooling, watching the game. I'll sync up the times every now and then, and we'll just go from there. All right, we'll just go from there. What the YouTube Illuminati done? Oh, okay, man, we good. I actually wasn't gonna watch quarterbacks for a long ass time, but I kind of did this radio show or whatever, and they was like, Voch, can you come on and tell us about the top of the draft and about these ends and all these about these offensive players? And I was like, hell yeah, man, I'm good to go. And I was like, all right, man, what about these quarterbacks? And I was like, what you got on the top 5 quarterbacks in this draft, Voch? And I'm like, this is what media is all about. So I was forced to watch the first few quarterbacks, the first 5 quarterbacks, whatever. And I'll tell you what, I was generally pleased with this Malik Willis character. We gonna hop into that a little bit. I'll give y'all a general rundown of the quarterbacks and how I feel about them, and then we'll just touch on whatever we got to touch on and all that good stuff. But before we get started, let me make sure I got to pull it up here, because I can't just go by my regular shit no more, because they switched it up a little bit. Let's see. All right, cool. And then let me check the website to see if there's anything new up on the website that we need to be advertising for my advertising partners or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me just check the website, make sure. See if anything else changed up here. Okay, we still get that. Okay, it's still Voch 20. We still get draws and bags for the performance. Okay, cool. Still got you. Perfecto. What about this thing that they want me to say? Pardon me, y'all. We're going to get right into it. Just hold on. Okay, that comes with that. All right, we good to go. All right, look. Hey, listen. Check this out. Boom. Minimize. It's on the NFL Network in case y'all want to get started. So we're going to start this timestamp right. Wait, we're going to wait. I got to get the logo at the top. Hold on, y'all. Y'all work with me, man. We doing this on the fly. We doing this on the go. I need to find the sponsor button. It was just up there. I promise it was just up there. I saw it. And then I'm going to give y'all my breakdown on these quarterbacks. Plus, we have new information. Not really new information, but I just want to give y'all like my final verdict on this whole Jermaine Johnson thing. We've been getting into a lot of Twitter fights over this Jermaine Johnson thing. And, I just wanted to be clear on things. You know what I'm saying? But Scroll. With that being said, this stream, this watch along, this Senior Bowl watch along is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the leaders in below the belt male grooming. They have the Lawnmower 4.0, which is the undefeated, undisputed champion of male grooming. Ceramic blades, replaceable blades. Just go to Manscaped.com. They'll send you some more. It's waterproof, so you can shave in the shower. They have an LED light, so you can shave in the dark. You go get the performance package. We've been talking about that all year, man. It's still valid. You still get your lucky draws. You still get your travel share bag. But for Valentine's Day, for somebody special in your life, for that person you love, that person you like, or that person you just met, we have the Ultra Premium Collection now. Ultra Premium. Let me hold on. Perfect. The Ultra Premium Collection, a collection of wet goods. They got deodorant, body wash, 2-in-1 shampoo, hydrating body spray, and the package comes with free Manscaped lip balm. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go to Manscaped.com. I want you to pick up the Ultra Premium package, the performance package, the perfect package. Go get your lawnmowers, whatever you want to do. Buy everything over there, okay? But at the end, type in promo code VOCH20, VOCH20 for 20% off and free shipping. And we ship internationally. All right? Manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Appreciate it. Now, let's get going. Was that sound drop too loud? Was my perfect too loud? I need to play with my knobs, man, to make sure my sound's good. I mean, perfect. Was that too loud? Was that perfect too loud? Apparently something's going on with my gain and my bass. Let's see. Was that sound drop too loud? Was my perfect too loud? I need to play with my knobs, man, to make sure my sound's good. Hold on. Perfect. Was that too loud? It was cool. It was a little loud, but whatever. So listen, y'all. This is where we at with this whole Jermaine Johnson thing, and I wanted to wait till the numbers went up a little bit so we can properly talk about this. Then later, me and brother Jeff gonna have an extended conversation about, perfect. That's much better. We're gonna have an extended conversation about Senior Bowl things, the game or whatever, and just some of his favorite prospects or whatever, right? So this Jermaine Johnson thing, I just want to take y'all through the journey of getting here. This Jermaine Johnson thing, bro. I first watched Jermaine Johnson, getting ready for the Senior Bowl or whatever, right? So I saw that he had some 2020 film from Georgia, and I was like, all right, this is interesting. We'll see him, we'll see him amongst good talent, and we'll see him versus good talent, right? And then we saw, I saw Jermaine Johnson, like one of his Florida State games or whatever. And the biggest thing I got that's why I study smart and not too hard or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I really be, you know what I mean? My biggest takeaways from Jermaine Johnson was he wasn't a fantastic run player. He disappears a little bit. Fantastic build in terms of length or whatever, right? Not the most bendy guy in the world. Could be strong if you catch him slipping. Needs diversity with pass rush moves. Tends to run down the middle of people, so that indicates to me that he's rushing without a plan. Not the most bendy guy in the world or whatever. Somebody in the chat says, so he's your Greg Rousseau player. I think this is different. I more so had a problem with Greg Rousseau because he was being looked at as the top edge guy and a top 10 pick. I thought that was nonsense. And then I started to give you reasons why that was nonsense. But I put all these reports into, or just all these, breakdowns, traits or whatever. I put that into my Jermaine Johnson player profile that I keep in my brain. And I was like, yeah, man, Jermaine Johnson probably like a late third, early fourth kind of guy. He's a traits guy, That don't mean he suck. It just means that traits guys normally end up in the fourth round. That's why they take project players. First round guys, typically guys that you want to build around as like starters. Like superstars of your team or whatever, right? Second, third round guys, whatever, those dudes end up being like first team guys, starting guys that you probably hold on to for their rookie contract. You might build another contract around them, but those are players that you feel good about, right? Fourth round guys is when you get your gun under the seat guys, your shoot dice in the bathroom guys, your I kidnapped my best friend guys, I robbed the bank guys, I smoke, sell, and distribute weed guys, I slap my coaches guys. That's where you find those dudes. Guys with injury concerns, guys that fall because of position value, whether it be defensive tackle, guys like linebacker, strong safety. Those guys typically fall. Special teams aces are day 3 guys, but day 3 guys are project players. That's what you take project players in day 3, right? I look at Jermaine Johnson. I see a guy that's a project to me, right? Like, he has these spurts of great plays. Spurts. And if you want to turn that spurt player into a consistent player, you work on him. He's a project. You project him to turn into something else. You understand? I hop on Twitter. I saw Jay Tuck, who's a Florida State fan, which I think that should be said. I talked to Jay Tuck. I say, hey, man, I know you think highly of our guy. Hold on. UConn versus Clemson 2021. I was like, send. I was like, what'd I just say? God damn. Yeah, it made me lose my spot. What was I just saying? I was like, what'd I just say? Hold on, let's see. What I just said. Hop on Twitter. I saw. You understand? So Jay Tuck, right? Hey man, Jay Tuck was really high on his guy, on his Florida State guy, and he was talking in a way that it's blasphemous to think anything opposite of what I'm saying about Jermaine Johnson, right? And Jay Tuck's a bully. That's cool. I know those guys when I see them. And all these Senior Bowl clips, started coming out about Jay Tuck running down the middle of, these Senior Bowl guys. And Jay Tuck will send everyone to me. He'll tag me in all these posts. And I'm like, man, I feel like I'm being picked on. But this eventually will turn into Voch hates Jermaine Johnson. That's what this always turns into, right? I feel like I was the victim here. You know what I mean? Because Jermaine Johnson's simply a guy that I look at as a project player that'll probably be a late round 3, early round 4 guy. But this automatically gets flipped into Voch hates Jermaine Johnson. Why? Because he's tearing up the Senior Bowl and everybody else is loving him. So this is my thing. They're going to have a hard time on O-line this whole Senior Bowl. So what ends up happening is now I got to go on this. Well, last year, Ellerson Smith tore the Senior Bowl up. He was still drafted in day 3. Before that, Bradley and I tore the Senior Bowl up. He was drafted in day 3. Before that, X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? I'm having to explain to people that just because you tear the Senior Bowl up doesn't automatically make this Zach Martin versus Aaron Donald. It ain't that. It ain't that. You know what I mean? I'm seeing Jay Tuck say, oh, well, Voch. I don't see him getting to 24. I think the Eagles going to take him. I don't see him making it past 20. I see Big Game James hop in and say, that boy ain't no 4th round pick. You must be crazy. So now I get obsessed. Anybody that's been watching me for a while, when I get obsessed, I super study. Mind you, I watch most of my film over on Patreon, patreon.com/vochlombardi. Not all film. I don't watch all film over there because I simply wouldn't have the energy to present film to y'all as I'm watching it, all the film I watch. But I do try to keep y'all, keep film in Patreon that y'all want to see at least, right? So I went on an 8-game tear of Jermaine Johnson. I shouldn't have watched that many games of Jermaine Johnson. My chat got bored. They wanted to watch something else. They felt like I was torturing them. They was like, but Voch, watch. We get it. We get it. I wasn't pushing no narratives. I was asking what was the chat's vibes before and after. Stevie Mac, what up? I was asking Alex, what up? I was at Special K, what up? I was asking what the vibes were before and after each film because I wanted to do my best not to influence anybody. You understand? I say, chat, what's the vibes here? They say, Jermaine Johnson put me to sleep, coach. I say, cool, we'll watch another game. I say, chat, what's the vibes here? Jermaine Johnson putting me to sleep, coach. All right, cool. By the time we got to like the 5th game, I was like, chat, what's the vibes here? We good, coach. We don't need to see nothing else. But we kept watching film because I'm over obsessive. And if I'm going to make a bold proclamation, I want to make sure I got it right. We watched 2020 film from Alabama and Kentucky. In 2022, we watched Notre Dame, Miami, North Carolina State, North Carolina, Boston College, Purdue. Did I say Notre Dame? It was something else. But the more we watched Jermaine Johnson, we saw those flashes. We saw the flashes that would make a highlight tape look good. Sure. We saw the flashes that would make a thing on Twitter look good. A play on Twitter look good. I saw somebody post on Twitter. It was like, look at Jermaine Johnson, good in the run game. And Jermaine Johnson ran free on both those plays. It's not like Jermaine Johnson punched, extended, read, found the ball carrier, disengaged, pulled, clock. He ain't do that a bunch. He ain't do it a whole bunch. I'm thinking about just letting that Patreon episode go free. I'm thinking about it. Just so people know I'm not BSing. Jermaine would just disappear for long stretches of the game and shit. We're watching Jermaine Johnson versus Boston College. Both those tackles at Boston College are terrible, by the way. He was smoking them. I hopped on Twitter. I was like, Dane Brugler thinks Jermaine Johnson is really good in the run game. Hey, anybody that was in the chat box that day, did it look like Jermaine Johnson was really good in the run game? Shouts out to Dane Brugler with all due respect. I think Jermaine Johnson gets a little lazy in the run game. I think he wants to avoid the run game a little bit. I think only when the run game comes to him is when he's really good versus the run game. Really good, really, the word really makes it weird here. Really good versus the run game really makes this feel like some Illuminati type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? How much do we value Senior Bowl hype? Senior Bowl, in my opinion, is only 15% of the draft process. Because you can be Jermaine Johnson and run down the middle of the kid from Chattanooga, right? But on top of that, what does Jermaine Johnson look like versus a guy like Charles Cross? Then compare Charles Cross to NFL offensive linemen. You know what I mean? So that's why you can't really put everything into Senior Bowl, beating the shot of kids at the Senior Bowl. Ellerson Smith and Bradley and I smoked everybody at the Senior Bowl. They still day 3 picks because they projects. I asked some of the super pro Jermaine Johnson people, I say, what's the best game? Give me some games for me to watch. I try to be fair. Give me some games for me to watch. Well, they said, Voch, his Miami game is good and his Notre Dame game is good. I said, God damn it, we're going to watch Miami and Notre Dame. I try to be fair. I say, we going to watch Miami and Notre Dame. The right tackle from Miami is one of the worst right tackles I've ever seen in my life. The right tackle from Miami pulled a spin move on Jermaine Johnson, and he play offensive line. If you was in the Patreon that day, let the people know. When Jermaine went to the other side, when Jermaine went to the left side, he kind of got locked up over there. You understand? We watched the North Carolina tape. He ain't do shit the whole game. They even try to move him to the other side. It ain't, Alex said, all right, let's talk about the game now. We talking about the game because Jermaine Johnson is a Senior Bowl guy. We talking about the game. We'll talk about the game when we ready. We'll talk about the game when it's time to talk about it. You just keep watching. We'll be ready in a second. The other Miami tackle is solid. The left tackle has some pretty good reps versus Jermaine Johnson. Not the right tackle. Both North Carolina kids smoked him. North Carolina State, he went against Ikem Ekwonu. What we doing here? What we doing here? So my final thing that I'm going to say about Jermaine Johnson is on my books, he's a 4th round grade. Of course, he'll get drafted higher than that because he's an edge. He has hype. He's a pass rusher. So he'll probably go a little higher than that. But that don't take away from the idea that he's a 4th rounder in my grade. J Tuck didn't think that he'll get past number 20. Man, Malik Willis is crazy. Malik Willis is crazy. J Tuck said he won't get past 20. I don't know where nobody gonna get drafted. You know what I mean? Jordan Brooks a 1st round linebacker. You know what I'm saying? If the damn Seattle Seahawks take him. You know what I mean? I don't know if the Seahawks got a 1st round pick this year, but Jermaine Johnson seems like a type of 1st round pick Seattle would take. I don't know where anybody gets drafted. Teams suck at drafting. But in my grade, he shouldn't be any more than a day 3 guy, a 3rd, 4th round pick kind of guy. But anyway, that's my vibes, man. Now, chat, I'm done ranting about Jermaine Johnson. My mind hasn't changed. What y'all got? y'all got questions? Apparently, Alex had a question. He wanted to watch the game. What y'all got? What y'all got? Why they got this Dollar General commercial selling Reynolds wrap, advertising Reynolds wrap for us? You talking about Last Chance U, Jermaine Johnson? I guess I ain't watched Last Chance U in a long time. I guess that's him. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. But yeah, Malik Willis, the quarterback from Liberty, right? Let me take a sip of water before I get started on him. Here's my interesting take on Malik. Not even interesting take, but just here's my take about Malik Willis. I see a lot of people worried about the idea that he plays against Liberty. Pardon me, that he plays Liberty and that he doesn't play against good talent. And my retort to that is he plays at Liberty. So his talent ain't the best neither. So as long as everything's even, he still got to make the throws. He still got to make the reads, do whatever. He reads defenses horribly. But that don't mean he's going to be bad. That don't mean that he's going to lose games for you or anything like that. You can actually win playoff games with him because I've seen Jalen Hurts hadn't won a playoff game, but Jalen Hurts is a playoff quarterback because you can limit his weird throws and you can make him run the football. You understand? Josh Allen, when he was bad, because Bills fans think that there was a narrative going around, it wasn't no narrative. He was bad for real. When Josh Allen was bad, they found a way to win ball games with Josh Allen. They just threw the plays they threw the pass that he could throw, and they made him run around. I think Matt Corral and Malik Willis are going to have the biggest advantages out of the other quarterbacks and the earliest success out of all of them because they have the legs. But more so Malik because he can make those throws. Malik Willis can make any of those throws. You understand what I'm saying? You just gotta slow him down a little bit. You just gotta rein him back. You know what I mean? From being just the fucking stallion. You know what I mean? Just from being a wild horse. Malik is like a souped up Jalen Hurts. Sure. But souped up on every level. Like he run better than Jalen. He throw better than Jalen. He precision better than Jalen. He arms better than Jalen. Jalen wins better than him because Jalen, you know what I'm saying? Jalen got the Bama Oklahoma thing on him, but this dude could boogie. He could throw it too. Uh, who hiding, Jess? Who hiding from you? Which one of y'all running from Jess? Evan Neal, number 1 overall pick. Could be. I think any one of the quarterbacks, any one of the offensive line, any one of them dudes can go first overall pick. I don't think it's a good idea, but, you know. Ooh. Me? Why would I be hiding from? It's my show. this Voch Lombardi live, baby. What I'm hiding from you for? You see that character right there? You see that? That's Lil Voch. That's Lil Voch. You see this character? This big Voch. We here. I drop new content every day. At least I try to drop new content every day. I ain't hiding from nobody. I heard you. What did I say? Something you don't like? I ain't say nothing about Dak, so I know I ain't say nothing you don't like. What I do, Jess? Tell me what Lil Voch and Big Voch did, and we'll try to fix it, make it better. Tell me what happened here. Personally, Kenyon Green is my favorite lineman of this. So let's talk about some of what I saw from like Senior Bowl week. She say nothing. Jess is trying to be cute. What I saw from offensive linemen in the Senior Bowl practices or whatever, right? The old linemen are gravely overmatched here. And I think it don't help that they played them out of position a little bit. The best lineman there might be Trevor Penning, but they not playing him at guard. You know what I mean? They keeping him at left tackle, but you know it's crazy because every other year in Senior Bowl they move guys around, but they keeping Trevor Penning at left tackle. And I don't think he's best at left tackle. I'm shocked that no coaches want to see him at guard or anything like that. Zion Johnson, who's a guard, and I think he's had some good reps at guard, but then move him at center where he has bad reps at. You know what I mean? Darian Kennard, who I think is going to be a guard on the next level, they got him playing tackle, and he's having some bad reps at tackle and shit. You know what I mean? So I think that when you see how these D linemen win versus these offensive linemen, whether it be like the whole week of practice or the game or whatever, it ain't like the D linemen or the pass rushers. It ain't like they hitting them with any kind of nuance or advanced techniques or anything. They're mostly bull rushing people. You know what I mean? And if your whole line is losing via bull rush, then you're you're gravely overmatched if all y'all losing via bull rush. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Let's get into this real quick. Jesse, I'm running from it, but I feel like I've been dropping content. So, hey, the phone line is open if y'all want to hop into the phones, man. MMS subscribe. Appreciate you. Welcome. Word Assassin subscribe. Appreciate you. Then he dropped the Bible verse after he put the word assassin. Killing the Bible verses, sir. Welcome up. Lavish D dropped the deuce and says, I want Zion, make it happen, Voch. I like Zion. Zion Johnson from Boston College, who smoked Jermaine Johnson at one time. Perfect. Airborne Bullies dropped a dub in the super chat, says, salute, Voch. Keep being great, fam. Salute. Don Bird dropped the deuce and says, Detroit versus everybody, A+ drafting in 22. Salute to you. Anime Dog fan dropped the deuce, said, I wasn't bored. I was having fun making fun of him. You're talking about Jermaine Johnson. He was making fun of Jermaine Johnson. And Jose dropped the diamond, says, just showing love. Good stuff, man. Appreciate you, my guy. I'm going to go ahead and put y'all up there. Got Jose up there, you know what I'm saying? Anime Dog fan up there. We ain't doing nothing else. All right. You know what I mean? Put Airborne Bullies up there. We're going to put you up there. We ain't doing nothing else. Airborne Bully. Appreciate you. And Detroit versus everybody, you know what I'm saying? Every time I think about Detroit versus everybody, I think about Big Sean saying Detroit versus everybody on Control, and then I think about Kendrick smoking them on Control. So, pardon me. Let me look up in here. I don't know how to feel about Kenny Pickett, to be fair. That's a good throw. That's a good-ass throw. Good throw, Kenny Pickett. Ontario and subscribe. Appreciate you. All right, let's get into the phones, man. 202-926-1127, access code 39104. It's on the screen right up under Marcellus Wallace. And what was I saying? Yeah, subscribe and all that. And we'll continue to talk about the Senior Bowl. Now, Jess, we're talking about Senior Bowl and draft today. Okay? So let's hear what you got, Jess. What's good with you?
How you doing?
And you say I was running from you. Like, why would I be running from you? This is the Big Voch and Lil Voch show. Look at Lil Voch right there. Why would I be running from you?
It was because your picture was up there and I couldn't see you. But
okay, yeah,
I see why. It's because I was on the phone.
I got you. What's up, Jess? What you got for the show?
Well, what I don't like is that I'm sick and tired of all our, well, I ain't going to say all our fans, but a lot of our fans always want to cut everybody, but then they want to turn around to my, let's draft this guy. We got what we got. It's the little pieces that we need. Yeah, we need to use those. We need to, just like pieces on the puzzle, just like a can of spades. Your high cards, if you got mostly all the aces.
Oh, touchdown.
And
yeah, right.
You got all the high spades.
Right.
You and your partner got the winning hand.
Right, huh? Yeah.
But if you don't play your hand right, then you're going to mess up. So you sit up here and say, cut this guy.
Right.
But we asked for this defense that we got.
So you saying
that we didn't get.
So you saying that that Kenny Pickett and the kid from Baylor playing spades? Like what you mean? What you mean?
No, like they hollering about cut Coop. Cut Law.
I know.
D-Law. Cut Randy Gregory. But then they want to turn around and talk about, let's go get old boy over here or Juju.
Right.
All these people. Man, nobody got time for that. We got our pieces.
Sure. Yeah.
We just need somebody to utilize our pieces that we have.
Sure.
And the other little few pieces that we might see out there, get those few pieces and add to what we got. And let's go get our Super Bowl ring.
Like one of these Senior Bowl kids,
disrupt our team.
To add somebody like one of these Senior Bowl kids, huh? Right.
Well, I saw that number, who is this? Number 70 guy.
Right.
He was out there just bulldozing people.
Sure.
And if that guy can come up and help us on offense, we can use that joker.
Way to get back on track, Jess. Way to get back on track. Fantastic call, Jess. I appreciate you. Call back. Hey, man, I got to keep Jess on track, man. But sure, she and all 32 teams can relate to that this time of year where fan bases just want to hop on all the free agents or whatever, when really is what she was saying is that you build your team through the draft, you know what I mean? And third round picks are cool too. So you're going to see a lot of special teams guys, a lot of complimentary players, a lot of role players in the Senior Bowl that you could draft to complement some of your big talent. That's what Jess was saying. Good job, Jess. Perfect. Fantastic call. Fantastic call. If anybody else want to call to the show, the number's on the screen. But we're talking draft. Malik Willis's base was so horrible right there. Like his feet was so bad, but the ball still traveled 80 yards. That wasn't 80 yards. It was like 60 yards? That's crazy. Come on, ref. That ball wasn't catchable, man. That shit was underthrown, man. God damn, Carl Lewis. We got Nick Gash on the phone. What's up, Nick?
What's going on, Voch? How we doing with the Senior Bowl and whatnot?
Hey, man, just watching some of these quarterbacks I don't need because my team's straight. But you a Broncos fan, so you might be paying attention. You know how I go.
Yeah, I don't like any of these quarterbacks this year. I'm going to tell you that right now.
So let me ask you this. You may not like the quarterbacks this year, but are any of them better than Drew Lock? You ain't got a lot of kicking, baby. This is the Voch Lombardi show, man. You know how we do here, sir. Come on now.
So I'll give you a list of guys because I have 4 of them. Pickett, Corral, Sam Howell, and Malik Willis.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
But here's the thing: do I want to take any of these cats at 9?
They quarterbacks, Nick.
Because I could sit there and let Charles Cross maybe fall into my lap at 9, or I could have a David Ajabo type player at 9, and then go and get like a Malik Willis or somebody who might fall. Because I don't think quarterbacks are valued, or maybe not Willis, maybe Howell, but I don't think the quarterbacks are valued the same way they have been in years prior.
Nick, you know that is not the case. You acting like you never done this before, brother Nick, and you know that quarterbacks are overvalued, and you only have the luxury of picking a non-quarterback if you have a quarterback. That's just the rules.
Yeah, but apparently George Payton thinks we have a quarterback, so we're going to pick non-quarterbacks like Patrick Surtain over quarterbacks we could very easily get like Mac Jones or Justin Fields, but it is what it is.
I love Pat Surtain, but he's not winning you games. He's not winning you games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Honestly, I hope Malik falls to 9 if we're in the quarterback market. If we don't get Aaron Rodgers.
See, that what y'all hoping for? Some old man that only got 2 more years in the game. That what y'all hoping for? When y'all could get this young stud with a cannon of an arm that's running around at an All-Star game, not getting tackled. See, that's y'all problem, Nick. That's y'all problem. But I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
Though. Go ahead.
No, 100%. I'm there, and I have to listen to Broncos fans we hired the Packers offensive coordinator. We're definitely getting Aaron Rodgers. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But I think getting a guy like Malik Willis or even a Kenny Pickett, like I said earlier, I don't know if you caught the comment. I don't think any of these dudes have like top 10 potential in the league.
Sure.
Like, I feel like the highest ceiling is Malik Willis, and he might be 10 or 11, but I don't know if he can win. I don't know if he can be a Super Bowl quarterback. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, man, the way I feel, honestly,
what is that?
Joe Burrow he's technically not an elite quarterback yet in terms of what we consider elite quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like, you know, does he have the things that Pat Mahomes have? Or does he have the things that Aaron Rodgers have? You know what I mean? Joe Burrow kind of got this intangible, pissed off thing. You know what I mean? He's not a big arm guy. He's not, you know, a big leg athlete or anything like that, but he makes the throws and he like figures it out, right? So I wouldn't call Joe Burrow elite just yet. Matt Stafford got talent physically, but he still kind of whacked at me. You know what I mean? And Jimmy Garoppolo he still was a game away from the Super Bowl. Long story short is what I'm saying is I don't think it take elite quarterbacks to get there. That's what I like about the Broncos right now. The Broncos actually have an interesting team as a whole. You understand?
We do.
Y'all might just really need a quarterback. Just a quarterback away from shaking shit up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Right. I don't know, man. The quarterback talk is weird. I did a video on Matt Corral, if you saw that. He's a super high upside guy. Mm-hmm. But, like, I just, like, but I don't, like,
now, see,
I just
Nick
can't go with the upside thing this year because these guys are so far away, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Kenny Pickett right now is my quarterback 1. Yeah. And I call Kenny Pickett kind of like a Joe Burrow light. Like, he's not going to be Joe Burrow for you, but he can be something somewhat close to Joe Burrow, if you get what I'm saying. And I just feel like his skill set kind of dictates that, like, not a huge arm, but he's pretty accurate, pretty advanced in terms of system-wise. He knows what he's doing. He's made his progressions and whatnot. He's pretty good at all that. He's decently athletic. He's just not going to be – he just doesn't have – what he's missing compared to Joe Burrow is that killer mentality that Joe Burrow has.
And let me tell you –
Kenny Pickett wouldn't be bad.
And let me tell you what – so is it Coral or is it Corral? Matt Corral.
I think it's Corral.
Corral, whatever. Let me tell you what makes Corral more Joe Burrow than Pickett is Joe Burrow. Is that shit you just said, brother Nick. Joe Burrow is good, but we can't. There's no tangible way to say how Joe Burrow is good. You see what I'm saying? You just watch Joe Burrow and go, you know what? He hates people, and he just want to win. Like that dude just win ball games. You know what I'm saying? Because he hate people. You know what I mean? I think Matt Corral got some of that in him. I don't think Kenny Pickett has that in him. I think Kenny Pickett got a lot more Paxton Lynch in him than Joe Burrow. Matt Corral, if you just watch Ole Miss throughout the year, nothing blows you away about Matt Corral until he starts scrambling and running people over and making throws and just winning and making Ole Miss relevant and shit. That's what's like, quarterback ain't one of these things that's just black and white, man. You just kind of got to look at guys sometimes and be like, hey, look, it factor is real. It factor is real. I think Matt Corral got it, but Desmond Riddler does not, and Kenny Pickett does not. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I don't know why Desmond Ritter is even the conversation for this. Of the 111 prospects I have ranked, Desmond Ritter is 111th.
Oh,
I don't like him at all. I just like he's just the arm and the athleticism, but that's about it.
If you say so, probably because he's a playoff quarterback and he lined up against Alabama and got smoked. But whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think, again, like you said, like the real strength here, you said it on the radio show yesterday, the real strength was like the trenches and whatnot. The offensive linemen here are crazy. Zion Johnson showed us all why he should probably be considered in latter day one. And I've been saying that for a couple months now. I think he's a really good player. I think if he stops lunging, he's going to be an amazing player.
He does lunge, but I think he does most of his lunging from the center position when he doesn't have time to really like set his feet or whatever. And that's so like when I try to explain the difference between guard, center, and tackle and shit, centers have to quick set a lot more. There's no room to really kick and see where you're going. I think Zion Johnson is a better flex tackle, like full-time guard, sometimes tackle, than full-time guard, sometimes center. You see what I'm saying? He got shorter arms, but I like him better as a move, read, and react guy, opposed to I got to hunker down and block this one tech real quick guy. You see what I'm saying? So guard and tackle for me, for Zion Johnson.
Yeah. No, I think it's an interesting debate with all these linemen. I don't know why. Again, you said in your videos about with the Senior Bowl one-on-ones. I don't know why they're putting Zion Johnson at center this week. There is a lack of centers because you got Linderbaum. I like Dylan Parham from Memphis, but otherwise you don't got many centers in this class that can be impact guys. So I think especially at the Senior Bowl, since Lindy isn't here, they're just putting people places But at the same time, the logic doesn't work because Trevor Penning and Darian Kinnard should be full-time guards. I watched a kick step from Darian Kinnard. So it looked like a turtle was kick stepping for. It looked like he was just going so slow, and he just got totally bounced by a speed rusher. Like which I see that. I'm like, why don't you put him in a guard, man? He can make a difference at guard. He's not there at tackle yet. So I don't know, man. It's a weird draft class. It's a really divisive draft class.
Sure.
And I think it's one of the more divisive draft classes that we've seen in recent memory.
But
if you catch what I'm saying.
But I will say the best part about polarizing draft classes is when your team drafts well and all the chaos happens in front of you, all the good guys just fall to you. You know what I mean? Just like I was saying about a couple years ago or whatever, we had to decide between Wirfs, Becton, Wills, and Andrew Thomas. And Andrew Thomas went first. You know what I mean? So that's just what we had to deal with. So let chaos ensue. I don't care.
Yeah, I agree. But just real quick before I head
time out, Nick. What do you think about this Raymond, this Bernard Raymond kid from Central Michigan that used to play tight end, but he's 300 pounds now? I think he's horrible.
Well, here's the thing. For 2 years since you played tight end to now, I don't know what diet they had him on, but he's big as hell for 2 years as a tackle. The thing about him is he's raw as fuck.
Yeah, he's
like
bad.
He doesn't know anything about offensive line other than I want to put you on the ground. That's about it.
For sure.
And that's what I get out of his tape. He can be athletic sometimes, but he's not a guy that's going to blow you away with athleticism. He's not a guy that can go up to the second level and block another guy and then go up to the safety and block another guy. He's not going to be a guy that pulls around and just beats the shit out of somebody the way I saw Ike McWani do that against who was that? Against North Carolina. You had that play in your film session of him.
Sure.
When he pulls against North Carolina and just destroys some kid. I don't think he's going to be that guy who can get there with speed and whatnot. But I think the tools are there. Like, he's big enough. He's physical enough. You just have to really focus on teaching him technique. His kick step is terrible. His hand placement is terrible. But the physicality and the power show me that he can potentially be a guy you can develop into something.
One last guy that I want to ask you about before I let you get into your diatribe, soliloquy type deal or whatever. But Ed Ingram, guard from LSU, I've liked what I've seen from him, brother Nick Ash. If you've seen him, please bless my show, please.
As have I. I love. I haven't watched him on tape formally. That should be coming whenever I look at interior offensive linemen.
Sure.
Like the rest of them, but I really liked what I saw from Ed Ingram, because there's only a handful of guys at the Senior Bowl this year that have been able to get hands inside, punch, and lower their anchor and hold off these bull rushing ass defensive linemen.
Yes.
And Ed Ingram was one of like 3.
Yeah.
One of 3, and he did amazing at that. The other 2, I think, were Zion Johnson and
Cole
Andrew
Strange.
Stuber /
Cole Strange.
Cole Strange was decent at that too.
Yep, Chattanooga. Yeah. Fair enough.
I like Chattanooga too.
Fair enough. Moving.
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Gotcha.
What was that?
I was setting you up. Go ahead.
Real quick. Yeah. Senior Bowl's over. Your prospect radar has been open to now all classes. I encourage you to watch Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith. What school is that?
Yeah, he goes to Tulsa.
The defensive tackle from Tulsa?
He's an offensive tackle. He's like Ikem Ekwonu light, if he can get his hand placement in check.
OT Tyler Smith, Tulsa. Okay. Who else I need to watch? I got my list out, brother Nick. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'll drop some names. I know you're not to wide receivers yet, but Wan'Dale Robinson is really good.
I'm not watching nobody named Wan'Dale right now. No, sir. I refuse to watch anybody whose mom named them Wan'Dale when they was born. No, sir. But I'm listening.
What about Kyler Gordon?
What position is that?
Cornerback from Washington.
I'm not ready for DBs, Nick. DBs come later. DBs are at the end of February.
Well, you went in there and talked about Sauce Gardner and made it look like you knew what you were talking about yesterday. So I assumed you'd watched enough DBs.
Well, I've only watched quarterbacks, Sauce Gardner, and Derek Stingley because I knew they was going to ask me about him. Besides that, I ain't watched these people, man. Okay, so how about this, Dick? Let me do this then, rather, Nick. This is what I got pulled up for my Patreon film coming up. Everybody, if y'all want to tune into my Patreon, patreon.com/vochlombardi. That's where I watch my all 22 film at. I got Darren Kennard and Zion Johnson for one episode. Then I got George Karlaftis, Devin Lloyd, and David Ojabo. Then I got this folder called Edges, and that's when we're going to watch Arnold Ebiketie, I call him EBT, Cameron Thomas,
love Cameron.
Kingsley Ngabare, we're going to watch him, Nick Bonito, Fedarian Mathis, that's an Alabama kid, Travon Walker, we're going to watch him again because I feel like I missed a little bit from him. Logan Hall from Houston, I think he's had a pretty good Senior Bowl too. Edge Drake Jackson from USC, and I'm gonna revisit DeMarvin Leal. I know Charles Cross kicked his ass, but I need to revisit him just so I can be definitive on how I really feel about him. So that's the guys I got coming up. They're all edge and offensive line guys, and then I'm gonna dig into wide receivers and DBs.
Fair enough. When you have the chance, Boye Mafe is a good name. He's popped a little bit of this.
Yes.
Think like. Before you get into him, think Kwity Paye, but he's a 3-4 outside linebacker.
Right. Got you. He's been
that's Boye Mafe.
He's been winning some reps at practice also. I like him. Go ahead.
Chad Muma is decent as a linebacker. He's from Wyoming. And then you said Devin Lloyd. I don't like Devin Lloyd. He stinks. Devontae Wyatt, if you have not watched him. Travis Jones, if you've not watched him.
Seen him.
Yeah, those are the names that I have at those positions that I like.
Travis Jones is UConn, right?
He has like something crazy, like 10% body fat, but he's like 320 pounds.
What in tarnation is that about? We're gonna watch it. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, right.
But I got some other people on the phone. Nick, did you have anything else you want to say before I hang up on you, sir?
No, sir. I'll call back whenever you're on another show.
All right, appreciate you, man. Stay tuned.
Yep,
stay. And go in the chat box and plug your stuff so I can post it. Oh, he gone. He gone. Let me go to the chat. Where's the chat? Nick, plug your stuff. I feel like everybody tries to find the next Aaron Donald. They thought it was gonna be what's my man from Pittsburgh last year that ended up being whack. They go Mafia right there. They go Boye Mafia right there from Minnesota. God damn. Hey man, these offensive linemen just out here getting smoked, bro. They just out here getting smoked, bro. I was about to say something else. I'm gonna say something else, but I don't know. I forgot what I was about to say. Yeah, Colin. Oh yeah. Everybody wants to find the new Aaron Donald, and they thought they had him in that kid that came out of Pittsburgh last year. I forgot who he was. Jalen Twyman. Terrible. Jalen Twyman, who he is. But if you want the next Aaron Donald type character, you just need to find somebody that's 300 pounds with 10% body fat. So that might be your next guy. Let's get back to the phone, see what y'all talking about. Let's go to Short Dog, see what Short Dog's saying. What's up, Short Dog?
What's poppin', Voch? Just want to check in with you guys. This is my 4th year talking to you for the Senior Bowl. I've been looking and watching, and I called in the last week, bro, and I got up in a conference, and there was a boy from LA and another guy from North Carolina, and we just stayed talking about it. You know the way Voch Mob moves, the mafia. Mm-hmm. But everybody sub, like, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. Voch, I don't know if it's Illuminati, 71.9, barely at 72. I told you guys we got to get him at 75, bro. Yeah. We're going to lose this guy. This guy right here is the voice. We got to protect him at all costs. We need to keep him here, bro. It's a family. Voch, I think at 24, we're going to have a lot of good options, bro. Like the way you said it. I've been listening to you. I heard you on the radio, too. You did your damn thing.
Appreciate it.
Time them boys to drop that bag. You know, anything you do, I'm with it. And I just think, bro, look, when you come down to it, we're going to have some guards. You're going to have some edge. You're going to have some linebackers that are going to fall to 24.
Right.
The draft class is very spread out. It's pretty even, you know. And I've been looking at all these guys, and Travis Jones is a guy that I've seen since last year.
Right.
And, you know, he looks like a good one tech that, you know, if we miss out on Davis. But at the end of the day, Voch, I'm saying, you know, we got to go offensive line in this with our first pick, unless it's not there. But in the first 2 picks, we got to go O-line interior. I mean, I think that's a must to get your team going, and I think we can fill it out from there. We're drafting pretty good, but I looked at all these guys, bro. On the linebackers, I think Dean might be there for us. I think, you know, Kenyon Green, I like that boy. Ed Ingram, I like him. And, you know, I like that guy from LSU. I've been watching him. And there's a lot of guys I've been looking at, bro. I mean, just from the offensive line in, and then the safeties I'm starting to look at. But, you know, we don't really draft safeties. But I'm good with our spot. I think the way it's going to drop, the Cowboys are doing good, bro. I was at the Niner game. I tried to call you, clicked off, bro. I got arrested in Dallas, my guy.
No!
The breaks out of a 49er fan, bro.
Damn.
These guys trying to get sloppy with me, calling me Debo Samuel, yelling at me in front of my little nephew, dog. Yeah. Oh, my God, bro. You world start hit ass, dog. World start him, dog. Mexican style mob deep. Perfect. Cowboy fan fightings. It was awful, dog. But, you know, at the end of the day, bro, you know, Cowboys till we die. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Quit trying. Get up with that grind, dog. Voch Nation, it's the gang, bro. Salute. Voch, whatever you need, I got you, bro. Everybody like, dog. Everybody like. Join the family. Catch the wave before we hit 100K, because we don't have no more room for no stranglers. If you guys ain't on Voch, as I've been on him for 5 years, this guy's going to blow. I'm telling you, he's going to blow. Like, it's no joke. He's got it all. He's got it, everything. I mean, he's the next up. Man. He's creating his own lane. But Voch, I love you. I'm with you, dog. I'm commenting. I'm trying to do what I can do for you here. I want to see you soon. And you know what's up with me, bro.
Man, Short Dog, appreciate you, man. Keep holding me down the streets, all right?
Forever, bro.
My guy. Hey, man.
All right. Love.
Hey, man, Short Dog ride for Voch, man. I appreciate Short Dog, man. Short Dog. Everybody needs somebody like Short Dog in their corner, you know? Everybody need at least 1 to 3 people in their corner like Short Dog, you know? Let me make sure my microphone is cool. Check. Turn. Check. Chat box, we good? That's too loud? That's good? Is that straight? We good to go? That's cool? That should be cool. Hey, man, I believe in Short Dog. When Short Dog say something, you believe what he say, man. That man talking too much passion, man. You got to believe that man. You got to believe him. Let me see. Let me make sure my sound good. Chat box, we good? That's too loud? That's good? Is that straight? It's crazy how that sound's not coming through loud on my headphones, but it's coming through loud as hell. We good to go? That's cool? That should be cool. Hey, man. I believe in Short Dog. That's crazy how it's coming through loud on my situation, but not through my soundboard. Maybe it's just time for a new soundboard. Same soundboard I had since I started with the 2012 refurbished Mac back in 2015. So hey, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to upgrade to a new mixing board, man. Old Faithful about to pass the hell out. Let's get James on the phone. D James on the phone. See what D James talking about. What up, D James?
Man, what's up, Mr. Vice Lombardi? How are you, bro?
Man, cool, my guy. Life good. I can't complain.
Man, right on. Well, hey, man, it's another January, man, and I'm sitting here racking my brain trying to figure out what can my team do, you know what I'm saying, to get us back to this Super Bowl. So, man, I kind of wanted to hit your line, bro, and I just wanted to pick your brain, man.
Go ahead.
So, what position group, I know we're picking at 24, but, and more than likely, the Cowboys, they're going to look at it like, you know, we're going to just take the best player available anyway. But what position group can we pick from that you feel will have the biggest impact on our team?
I think you said it. I think whoever the best player is gonna have the best impact, because this ain't a team that's toe up from the flow up. You know what I mean? Like we got solid guys everywhere. So what I think is gonna happen is, I think if it's offensive line, then we know exactly where on the offensive line need to be filled up at. You know, if it's linebacker, boy, I know exactly where I can put a new linebacker on my team. You know, whether it be corner or wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? So whoever. Go ahead.
And I know you was just talking to my man a second ago. I know you said you ain't started digging in the corners, but I feel like it's corner. Even though we just picked Joseph last year, you get what I'm saying? But I just got tired of watching so many games this year, team after team, Sunday after Sunday. When it came down to third down, we all know who they was going at. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I like Brown. I just don't think Brown is no second. I don't even think Brown need to be in the slot.
Damn.
Brown, I like him as a fourth corner. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just feel like the team need to do something to where we can put pressure on the other team. Like, you know how when the Patriots play people, Belichick is like, hey, well, I'm going to take this away. I'm not letting you do this.
Sure.
And I just don't feel like the Cowboys, I don't feel like we ever can do that on defense. Hey, well, we want to take away the run, or we want to take away the pass, or we want to take away this tight end. I just want the Cowboys to finally just kind of upgrade their defense to where we can take something away from a team to put pressure on them.
I feel what you're saying in terms of that you want to be more dominant on defense, but I don't think it was that bad on defense at all. Now, I think it's going to be hard.
And I don't think so either. Shoot, because we played the 49ers where we gave up 23. That's a winnable game.
Yeah.
Should have got them.
I think it's going to be hard to replicate what we did on defense last year, but this is what I'm just saying right now, right? I've seen Dan Quinn have a fantastic defense with regular guys. Like, even when guys was hurt or whatever, right? He'll have guys, playing well. Like Dorrance and Basham was out there getting sacks or whatever. I think the offense is talented enough to where you just need competence. You need competent play calling, and this offense will be fine, relatively speaking.
And that's a whole nother can of worms, because I don't know if our offense coordinator gets that.
Sure. But, hey, we're going to have to cross that road whenever we get that, man. You know what I'm saying? Is there anybody from the Senior Bowl that you're looking at in particular, or is it anybody in the draft or any position that you looking to improve your team on? Because this is a show for everybody. Go ahead.
I like the little boy out of Georgia. I like the little linebacker there out of Georgia.
The little boy.
I think what you called him. I can't remember if it was you or Kevin. I was like, you called him Tiny Parsons.
That's him. That's Jeff. That's Jeff. He playing in the Senior Bowl, I believe. And, he was, what I'm saying, smoking the shit out of people. So, I love Nakobe Dean, man. Nakobe Dean, one of them dudes for me. So, if he can get on this squad, I know exactly where to put him. I know exactly where to put him. Mm-hmm.
Well, Brother Vance, I'm going to let you go, man. I appreciate you taking my call, big dog. You have a good one.
Hey, man, appreciate it, man. Hold it down. D. James, ladies and gentlemen. He said, I know BPA is the move, but how you think BPA affect us? Shit, everywhere. Let's see. Who this is running around and the referee in the way? Oh, Desmond got legs like that? All right, Desmond. I ain't know Desmond had legs like that. Should have did that versus Alabama.
Perfect.
Maybe well, maybe you'd have had a little, you know what I'm saying? Terrence, what up?
Hey, what up, man?
Cool, my guy.
Hey, man. Let's go ahead and trade over and get Kyle Hamilton, man.
Who? Oh, Kyle Hamilton, safety from Notre Dame. I'm not a fan of trading up, but I feel what you're saying. Kyle might fall to you. Be fair, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Cause I ain't trying to get rid of my picks. You ain't no good, man. You ain't no good, Terrence.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But yeah, man. You know, like I said, man. You know, it's just like I said. We haven't got to the free agency yet. You know, with the free agency market and everything, we'll be gonna let go. Which I already know we have a clue. I already know I have a clue we'll be gonna let go and everything. So I'm just gonna say this for the Cowboys. We still gonna be good with whatever receivers that we will like, who we have, like who we keep, and you know, we get these other good steals in this receivers class anyway in this draft. So we could definitely do that. But what I'm about to say. Oh yeah, but that caller though, man. You know, I get what they're saying though, man. Because I mean, I feel like, man, we have the talent. We have the talent to win Super Bowl. You know, we had that talent this past season. We have it. It's just, man, they beat themselves.
For sure.
And man, yeah. My thing is, I just say that, man. It's an organization, really.
Right.
It's really an organization. My opinion. But you know.
Right.
But Voch.
Okay.
What about what about that dude Jermaine Johnson?
What about Jermaine Johnson? I've given a long scouting report at the very beginning.
I can't see him as no first rounder, man.
Okay. So look, man. This is what we're gonna do, man. Because you done got me. You know, you done got me back here, right? So, chat. This is what I want y'all to do. If y'all seen Jermaine Johnson, you probably have. If y'all seen Jermaine Johnson, tell me what y'all think about Jermaine. Like, I know I was talking, and I wasn't really looking at the chat, but call in and tell me what you think about Jermaine Johnson, and chat, you tell me what you think about Jermaine Johnson. I'll be reading the chat. While that's going on, Terrence, tell me what you think about Jermaine Johnson.
I mean, bro, he has potential, man, but it's just like, man, I don't see like a. I mean, okay, let me say this. I see like a Kayvon Chason to be, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I kind of see.
Oh, don't be rude.
I don't see I don't have like no. I don't like. He's not giving me that type of vibe when Randy Gregory was coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't see that. To me, man, my opinion, I'd say like this. I draft that man the third, or if not, maybe like a late second. That's what I would say. It was like when I was watching too as well on Patreon with you with Jermaine Johnson. Yeah, it was like I was looking at the same thing too as well with the kid Sanders. That's his name, right? Sanders. What's it called? Majay Sanders, whatever name called.
Right, Majay Sanders, right.
Yeah, it was like the same thing. Like, you know, it's just like he just kept getting like always getting blocked. It's like, man, but and I ain't see too much in the run game when I was watching with you on Patreon. But I think Sanders was doing a little bit better with him in the run game, in my opinion.
Sure.
But
Sanders, in my personal opinion, Sanders is a better run player than Jermaine, but it's all about effort. You know what I'm saying? It's really all about effort because Jermaine's bigger than Sanders, really. So you would think that Jermaine's the better run defense guy, man. But nah, man, Majai get his ass pushed around, but he gonna be running. He gonna be running full speed, man. I don't think as low of Jermaine how I sound. Like it sound like I'm super, super low on Jermaine. I'm just not as high as everybody else, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, me neither, man. All the other pass rushers I like is that boy David, that boy George Karlaftis, and Hutchinson and Thibodeau. That's it. That's all I really like. That's it. And I already know why team don't need like running backs and everything like that. I'm just looking at it for a little bit. I like the boy Spiller and what's the face name?
I don't know him neither. but I appreciate you, Terrence, man.
That's it, man. I appreciate it, man.
For trying to bait me into hating on Jermaine Johnson, man. You did well. It worked. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Is there Kyle will not fall to 24. Stingley has a better chance of falling. Well, Alex, you know here in this family of ours, in this thing of ours, we never say never. We never say what ain't gonna happen, but my whole idea of Kyle falling is like every year we walk into draft season thinking that safety will just go super, super high. And they may be the best safety on the board, but if you're not like one of them rangy cats, then you end up falling to about the 20s. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that Kyle will, because Kyle has made some rangy plays, but Kyle, I think, make most of his money doing strong stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Kyle might fall, but Kyle does have some range, so that might help him. So I don't know. We'll see what's happening. We'll cross that road whenever we get there. Who's Davis? If we draft a wide receiver in the first round, I quit being a fan. We could draft a wide receiver. If the best player in the first round is a wide receiver, then why not? What about a free agent tight end, or would you rather draft one late? I think there's going to be this continuous cycle of guys moving up. So Schultz leaves, Jarwin steps up, Sean McKeon is the 2 guy. We'll draft the guy to be the 3rd guy to develop. Jarwin leaves, McKeon turns into the number 1 guy. The guy we just drafted turns into the 2nd guy. We'll draft again. That's what I think the big move is going to be. Boom, boom, boom. Hey man, Scoutcast may be coming soon, man. Scoutcast may be coming soon. We'll see. What we got? Taco Charlton 2.0. Damn. Jermaine Johnson's okay. If they move Penning outside. Man, Penny wants to just finish people all day, bro. I love Penning and how he just puts hands on folks and just like that dude needs to be my left guard right now. Jermaine Johnson looks like Tarzan plays Jane in the run game. Oh no. I think we need to stay far away until the 3rd or 4th. He's late 2nd round guy. He looks like a late 2nd. I don't mind that. And I think me saying he's a late 3rd, early 4th guy, I just think that's me just standing on what I stand on, you know what I mean? But real life, he's probably like a late 2nd, early 3rd guy. Actually, let's play a little game. Let's play a little game, chat. We ain't doing nothing else. 2021 NFL draft. We ain't doing nothing else. Let's play a little game. So we know he's not a Micah Parsons type pass rusher. He's not a Jalen Phillips type cat. Jalen Phillips was taken 18. Kwity Paye was taken 21. I don't think he's that kind of dude. Peyton Turner, who I think is a stud, taken at 28. Russo and Owe and Tryon rounded out the end of the first round. Those are COVID camp dudes, and y'all know how I feel about COVID camps. He's not Azeez Ojulari. He's definitely not him. I love Azeez Ojulari. He's closer to Dayo Odeyingbo. Joseph Osai, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Osai went 69th. Chauncey Golston went 84. We just running down edges from last year. Patrick Jones from Pittsburgh. Ronnie Perkins, who I loved a bunch last year, went 96. Nothing wrong with going late. Ellerson Smith, who smoked shit at the Senior Bowl, went 116. George Smith from UAB, in which I do remember, he went 121. I'm looking for the Duke kids. Where are the Duke kids at? Joshua Kane, though, went 144. Did Roche and the Duke kids get drafted? Teron Jackson from Coastal Carolina that I liked a bunch went the 6th round. So okay, cool. Roche went to Pittsburgh at 216. So look, man, guys smoke shit at the Senior Bowl all the time. All the time. Every day. It happens, my guy, but you know. It just depends on what y'all consider you know. And I don't want to say hating or whatever, but like, you know, how much you like a guy. Be like, oh, well, Voch, you know, I like him a lot. He can't be a 4th round pick. Well, guys I like a lot are 4th round picks. Johnson is garbage. Damn. 4th, 5th earliest. Don't want to stop the run. Freight Train. Oh, Freight Train on the phone right now. So let's go ahead and get Freight Train on the phone and let's hear what he got to say about Jermaine Johnson. Freight Train, what you got for the show, man?
Hey, what's going on, Voch? How you doing today?
Cooler, my guy. What's good with you?
Hey, I was want to make sure that you can hear me okay. I got my headset on. But
yeah, we got you. We got you good. We got you good. Talk to us.
Hey, the cool thing is I trust McClay and I trust our coaching staff.
Okay.
Minus our OC as far as evaluate the talent that we have. I love this draft. You know why? Mm-hmm. You really got to do your homework in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing's gonna go to the 5th, 6th round. There's gonna be all kind of guys that you can say, well, why is this guy still here?
Right.
And this is one guy I was studying. I mean, because you know I drive all day. I drive for a living, so I ain't got nothing but time to watch the road and to listen to different players around the country. You got this dude coming out of Montana State. I don't know if you heard about his name. Is Troy Anderson.
Okay.
Man, this dude right here, 6'4", 235 pounds, runs a sub 4.5. Played quarterback, linebacker. Then he played tight end, all kind of stuff, man. Man, I would love if we missed out on Dean and a few other linebackers. I would love for us I love for us to just slide in and grab him. The dude is a flat animal, but I'm glad. Me living here in South Carolina, I'm glad that you're gonna get a chance to see Enan Barre. That you said you're gonna do some film study on him. So he's a good guy coming out of South Carolina to watch, man. But look here, the main thing that you always talk to us about is these guys can't draft. these teams can't draft worth nothing. So BPA, whatever they want to do, man, it's gonna be a smorgasbord of players for us to choose from, because we know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah,
man. Like I said, I just want to say, what's up?
But Freight Train, I'm looking in the chat box, and you had some choice words about Jermaine Johnson. I just wanted to hear your Jermaine Johnson take. You know what I mean? I want to hear about that.
Oh, okay. I figured I want to go there. I figured I'd get my first point in. I don't like him.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, he was over at Georgia.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he was over at Georgia, then went down Florida. I don't like him. Yeah. The main thing, I watched this guy. He's real good as far as getting in there on the pass rush, all that. Man, when I seen this joker, it ain't just happened this year. I told people, go back and watch other years. But he don't want no parts of the run.
Yep.
You know, he wants zero from that. And, man, I told you, y'all saw what I said. I went and draft that joker at the 4th round at the earliest. I'm not going to be wasting my time because we got stuff that we got to do. I hope we ain't looking at him. Lord, I hope not.
I mean, if we like if you're a day 3 guy, I'm fine with taking a developmental guy in day 3, but I ain't hating on Jay Tuck, man. But Jay Tuck said he ain't going to be there at 24, man. So I just thought that was a bit much. I thought that was a bit much, man.
Good. The other teams can't draft well. Take them.
That's what
I ain't got no problem.
That's what I say, Freight Train.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, he think he got a Bugatti, but he got 4 flats, but think he got a Bugatti, man. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. It's a worthless vehicle. I'm out, man. I'm gonna listen to the rest of y'all, brother.
Appreciate it, Freight Train, for you getting me in trouble, man. For people saying Voch Lombardi thinks that And Jermaine Johnson is a Bugatti with 4 flats. Like, come on. Bugatti got run flat tires. I don't think they got about 40 miles when they go flat. 100 grand, what up?
Chillin'. I wanted to know what position group should we value in the draft, since we have a lot of holes that I don't think people understand that we have. So what position would you think that will make the team work better?
All of them. Shit.
But we can't draft. I'm talking. I mean, first round pick.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, see, 100 grand, like, and that's my thing. I just can't say, because this team ain't like every other team. Like, we can find top players in the second and third rounds because we've done it the past couple years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that wouldn't happen this year. So I think, like, let me just do your question like this. I think the first 3 picks. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be anywhere along the lines of O-line, D-line, wide receiver. I just think that makes sense to me.
I agree. I just wanted your opinion on which one should we go with first.
For sure.
Because, typically, and you're right, the way that we draft, a lot of our picks are hits because of, the greatness of Will McClay. So you're right. You're absolutely right. Picks. Yeah. We're different because we don't really care where we pick at. We tend to get a gem wherever we pick at. So it really don't matter. You're absolutely right.
Sure.
Right.
And I didn't add linebacker to that list because we haven't seen Jabril play, but we know Jabril exists. But I will consider linebacker if, like, an undeniable player is there. So if Nakobe Dean from Georgia is there, then we take linebacker. But if I got to pick out of the best linebacker that's not Nakobe Dean and the best offensive lineman or receiver or D lineman, I'm taking offensive lineman, receiver, or D lineman before I take linebacker if it's not Nakobe Dean. That makes sense?
I agree, and another thing, I don't want to limit Michael Parsons and say you just rush the passer just because he can.
Sure.
I want him to remain put everywhere guy.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I want him to remain that. So if we can keep that going, we'll be fine. But you got Cowboys fans like, hey, man, he can just rush the passer, so we don't need to draft a linebacker, or we don't need to draft a pass rusher because Michael Parsons can do it. I think you're hurting yourself there, and you're limiting your defense.
Put everywhere guy. Top tier draft terminology. Appreciate you, brother. 100 grand. Did you have something you wanted to plug before you dip out?
If you need any graphics of any kind, contact me. Graphic Zone HD. I get the job done.
Appreciate you,
on
sir.
Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Even though Facebook is going down. All right, Voch.
down. Appreciate it, 100 grand. Let me continue to read what's in this chat box, man. Let's just talk about it. Brother Jeff might be sending me a link to Scoutcast soon, so we got to figure out how we're gonna make that work. Got to cut this camera off and do a little switcheroo. We're gonna see. We're gonna figure it out. Dean isn't over. Well, I know ain't nobody calling Nakobe Dean overrated. Not in my chat box. Okay, here we go. Taco Charlton 2.0. Late second round guy. Late second, early third. Let's see. You guys should definitely take a day 3 tight end, probably. Johnson is garbage in the run. Jermaine Johnson. 4th or 5th round earliest. That's Freight Train. Okay, so now let's scroll on down. I think it's a round 3 guy personally. Taco Johnson is crazy. Taco Charlton comparison. Voch, they dog, and Jermaine Johnson on the come on, man. Taco Johnson is crazy. Jermaine Johnson can go to IHOP. Oh. Fuck it. Oh. I ain't trying to eat no IHOP. With Jermaine Jackson. Jermaine Johnson can go to IHOP with Jermaine Jackson for me. Taco was straight ass to me. That is not a good comp for Jermaine. Hey, man, I'm just letting people express how they feel. You know what I mean? I ain't saying nothing else. This man out here missing field goals at the Senior Bowl and shit. I like Karlaftis. I kind of want to watch him a little bit more just to make sure I got him right or whatever. But I like Karlaftis. I also like Karlaftis more than Thibodeau. But we'll cross that road whenever we get there. whenever we get there. I need a round table. Round table will be coming soon. Let combine and shit like that happen, and a little bit of free agency happening. We'll get a round table going. Logan Hall from Houston, love him. Big fan of Logan Hall. What do you think about Ibikity EBT from Penn State? He's been winning some reps. I like him. Got some supers, man. Give me a second. Let me address these supers. Do right by the supers. And DJ's World. Okay, cool. DJ's World dropped 85 in the super chat. Says, what happened to Marvin Wilson after he went undrafted? Love that dude. Pause. Injuries, man. His knee was some nonsense. So, that happened. Crickets. DJ coming in cold with a DJ. Hey, that's the guy from Facebook. What guy from Facebook? Devontae Wyatt from Georgia. Devontae, and you know what? This is because look, every year, Daniel Jeremiah got a mock draft on the internet on the TV that says Daniel Falile went 29th to the Dolphins before Linderbaum went at 30. Let me tell you why that's so appropriate. And shouts out to Daniel Jeremiah for being realistic. Because the Dolphins suck at drafting. I think when teams put together mock drafts, they need to consider how that team drafts when they make mock drafts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So if a team that's bad at drafting, Miami, you have to mock as if they're bad at drafting in order for the mock draft to be as, realistic as possible, So whether it be Miami or Oakland, or Vegas or whatever, Miami, Vegas, or, whatever team, what I'm saying? Just, pick one. Pick one. Let me check Twitter and make sure that Brother Jeff has not sent me. Okay. And then let me hit this button. Boom, boom, boom. Want to work around 3? Okay, cool. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Turn this thing to an episode of Scoutcast. Yep. Karlaftis may have the highest ceiling. Folks going in. What they say? What happened, man? Going in on who, man? What the problem is? What the problem is? Who going in? What? All right, Jeff say 10 to 15 minutes. Who going in, man? I'm watching him versus Miami right now. Bro got some good speed and some good power, but his pass rush bag is very limited, and he be getting watched in the run game, so I'm cool on bro. Hey, and Miami is allegedly one of his better games, but Miami's O-line is pretty trash. But whatever. So there's a second round. But like I said, don't just watch one game of Jermaine Johnson. I had to watch 8 to satisfy my own nonsense. So you know what I mean. Lloyd from Utah is better. We're gonna find out. Jordan Davis goes to IHOP. He eats everything at IHOP. Traveling Man Talk Show. What up, though? I'm not hearing too much from DeMarvin Leal lately. I think Texas A&M did him a disservice by having him at edge. He seems like a guy that would probably play some 3-tech, right? Why they have him at edge? What they do with that? What's the deal with that, man? What's the deal with that? Talk is Loftus. Karlaftis is weak versus the run. I will save all my Karlaftis narrative for when I finalize my film on. I'm never gonna hop on the camera and say something bold without thinking about it. You know what I mean? Or say something definitive without thinking about it. That's why I like to watch film, walk away, and watch it again. You know what I'm saying? When I was watching Charles Cross the first time, it was after watching Evan Neal and Ikem Ekwonu. If you watch them dudes back to back and then watch Charles Cross, you be like, man, this Charles Cross dude. But you got to walk away because you don't want to pollute your mind. You know what I'm saying? You got to eat the ginger and cleanse your palate. You know what I'm saying? And then come back and be like, okay, let's watch Charles Cross. The same thing happened with me with Karlaftis. I just watched a whole bunch of Edge dudes back to back, and then I watched Karlaftis. So I want to come back to Karlaftis and really get my final thoughts and analysis on him. Oh, they just I got you. They expressing themselves. The halftime show better than the game. What they doing on halftime? They. Okay, this a black band halftime show. Okay, cool. Hey, look, I was having this conversation one time. I was talking about black college bands or whatever in their halftime shows, and just how it is. And you know how like Twitter gets sometimes, and people get nervous when you have that conversation with them. They be like, "Why does everything have to be about race?" And to be fair, everything ain't necessarily about race, but this got to be. HBCU bands are totally different than, we'll just call them standard big university marching bands. It's different. It's different. It's levels from how they are in the stands, from how they are on the field. It's just so much. You Hey man, you go to one of the HBCU games, you look over, you catch the band doing the butt. You know what I mean? The damn horns would be playing the butt. The damn drums would be doing the butt. You know what I mean? Like it's different. It's different. If you go to a Michigan, like a Michigan game or a Penn State game, you have assigned seats. You got to sit in your section. HBCUs, first come, first serve, boy. You sit where you want. You sit where you want. Alcorn, bro, they got stands on one side, stands on the other side, and over in one end zone, they got a big hill. That's just a big hill. Look, I've seen people get their blankets and watch the game from that hill. It's different, man. But Voch, everything isn't about race. Well, the damn trombone section at Georgia Tech is different from the trombone section at Grambling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some things are just different. The tailgate be different. The concession stand be different. It's different. I've been. I'm from Natchez, Mississippi, and there was an HBCU right down the street, Alcorn, where Steve McNair played, or whatever. So I've been to a lot of those games. Baton Rouge was right down the way where Southern was. Jackson State was right down the street. Jackson, Mississippi, right down the way. So I'm very familiar with HBCUs and how they operate. I went to school at Southern Miss for a little bit at the University of Southern Mississippi. It's different. It's just a lot different. It's just a lot different. But anyway, look at this character on the drum line. Look at him. Somebody said that the halftime show is more entertaining than the game. We don't say that about other bands. But anyway, what's good, chat? What y'all got while we in this halftime thing? And we waiting 15 minutes for Brother Jeff to come and hit us with a episode of Scoutcast, you know? There was a part of me that was gonna do like an entire watch along for the Senior Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna, do like a long, like I was gonna watch the whole Senior Bowl game. I could do that for Cowboy games because I'm like invested in like the Cowboys or whatever. But if Malik Willis ain't playing no more, like y'all, like we might not finish this game out. We might not finish this game out. And we'll just like take a quick intermission and then come back for an episode of Scoutcast. You know what I'm saying? Just a small intermission, a brief intermission. Only to recap what we've said here today. Because I would love to hear, because the general consensus from what I've seen is that all the other I'll say Cowboy media people, right? All the other Cowboy media people, they seem to be pretty high on Jermaine Johnson. So me and Jeff are probably going to have a little dispute on that, but we'll see. DJ's Royal Drop 5 says, you can tell from the name alone which band gets down the most. California Tech University or Jefferson Mathis? Straight up, dog. Look at them, dog. Look at what they do. Look, they don't do this. They don't do this. Alabama band would never. Alabama band would never. Hold on. What they playing? I wonder how many people watching this right now be like, what in tarnation is going on and why they ban bumping and grinding on TV like this. That's what we do. That's what we do. The fuck? DJ got a fantastic point, dog. ITT Technical Institute. Clark, Atlanta. Like you just know. You just know. You just know. Marcus Garvey University. Like you just know. You just know. Voch, have you seen Fedarian Mathis from Bama? I have. Yeah. I think what's going to happen with him is the league is going to get a hand on him, and they're going to make him go in one direction. Like you'll see him. He's an in between tackle and nose guy. He's a 1-tech or 3-tech kind of guy. I think the league is either going to put pounds on him and make him play nose full time, or make him lose weight and play 3-tech full time. But we don't know yet. Top 3 HBCU bands: Grambling, Prairie View, and Southern. You know what I want to do? It can't be this football season because it's over. But next football season, I want to just get back into HBCU football, man. Just HBCU games. I just want to get back into that culture. It's been such a long time for me. I'll go to like a Alcorn homecoming game or something like that. Me and my family go out there and do that. But it's been a while since I just experienced the HBCU thing, man. So I'll probably get back into that next year. I mean, I'm in Houston, so I'm surrounded with them. You know, I can go either direction, and I can find an HBCU within, you know what I'm saying, within distance of me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know. Hey man, you tune into one of these other bands or whatever, LSU band. They might play like the Game of Thrones theme song or something, you know. The band will play the Game of Thrones theme song. It'll be very military-ish, you know. Or these HBCU joints playing Al Green or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's different. FAMU is the top band by far. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Voch, there's this dude who has paid like Micah Parsons at HBCU, and his name is James Houston. He's played like Micah Parsons. You got paid, but play like Micah Parsons. Plays like Micah Parsons. I got you, plays. He's a pass rusher and a linebacker. You know, we're gonna have to see what he looks like versus, you know, other talent or whatever. But I don't, you know. That's what happens with football, though, right? Like Isaiah Simmons comes out and people have confidence in this nickel guy that can play linebacker and strong safety, and we're like, we've never seen a nickel guy that can play strong safety and linebacker. And you know, the very next year comes, you get a lot more hybrid guys. You see the JOKs and Divine Diablos of the world. So you know, it's always a guy. It's always, you know, it's always it's always improvement that's going to happen. So you got Micah Parsons this year. The next few years, you're going to be seeing teams trying to figure out what athlete can I turn into. Well, what 4-3, 4-4, maybe 4-5, because it's going to be hard to find somebody fast like Parsons. But like, what fast linebacker do I have that runs sideline to sideline, can cover, but also like pass rushes? You know what I mean? So we'll slowly but surely figure that out. Slowly but surely. We'll figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Slowly. Stop. You see. Okay, boom. They got another half. They got another half of this. All right. We'll watch long as we need to. Let's stow at the draft. Add these draft. I don't know what you mean, Jimmy. Type that out for me. Ayub Matan, appreciate you. He dropped a dub. Says, Voch, we need an apology because Holland is a stud. Which one me to apologize about Holland for? I'm not saying sorry unless I feel like I need to say sorry. What do I need to apologize for? First of all, Ayub Matan, and this is what I want you to do, because I'm very careful with my with my words, right, for situations just like this. Ayub Matan, tell me what I said about Holland, and then tell me why I need to apologize about Holland. And you let me know. Tell me what I said, then tell me why I need to apologize. I'm very careful with my words. I'm very careful. I don't make bold proclamations and just, without covering my bases, you know what I mean? Or nothing incredibly bold, I say shit like Jermaine Johnson is a third round guy, you know what I'm saying? But you know how that go. I need to talk to you about. What's up, Jess? What you want to talk about? Voch is my dad, just never paid child support. Let's see. I've had a few scares, but you wouldn't be old enough. You wouldn't be old enough to qualify. No, sir. I've been incredibly careful my whole life. Okay, so they playing 3 and 4 quarters. Okay, cool. If Malik Willis ain't playing no more, then I ain't watching. Cameron Dicker, Justin Tucker, Phil Dawson. I'm sorry. Okay, I got you. They're talking about old Texas kickers, and now they're talking about Dicker. Answer my call. Somebody on the phone. Okay, cool. What's up, Jess?
We was talking about a nose guard, right?
Sometimes.
And we said that we needed that guy for the left side.
Okay.
Because you said we could put Leo Collins in the as the left guard.
I hate that idea, but
and
sure.
And we got Terrence Steele at the right.
Okay.
So we're really needing that bulldog for that middle and for that side where Connor Williams was.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So what about the guy, those young men from Texas A&M?
Kenyon Green, the Texas A&M offensive lineman or whatever. He's one of my top picks for if we had to pick a guy to come in and be a left guard for us. He's one of my guys that's that we should be looking out for. If he's available, then let's take him and see and just kind of see what happens. He can play left guard and he can move all over the line. But I don't want to move Leo Collins to left guard. I just want Terrence Steele to be the backup guy, Leo to be right tackle, and we just draft a left guard.
But I thought that he wasn't good over there. He need to go in the middle.
Who said that?
Go to the left guard.
Well,
because
Voch don't say that. That's
we
what
just need somebody that's not going to cost us penalties and that's not going to allow Dak to get sacked 5, 6, 7 times, and everybody complaining about people wide open and he's not throwing to them. Right. Because you can't throw to nobody if you laying flat on your back.
On your back.
I don't understand that. And we need an OC that's going to utilize this offense right.
Sure.
And put the right players out there.
Right.
And
sure, but
I'm not trying to make that it's a whatever. I'm still talking about drafting some good pieces here now. Come on.
Right.
But if you got somebody sitting there telling people how to beat you, that I just take what you give me, and they come out there and fake you out, and they do protocol, they do a flicker on you because you told them how to beat you.
Right.
How to beat us.
Right.
How to beat your offense.
Right.
Because you say you take what they give you. So they spike you out.
Right. We agree.
Repercussion.
Right. We agree. It's just that I wouldn't look at moving Leal to get that done. And I appreciate your call though, Jess. It's just that my biggest thing about it is that I know how good La'el Collins is at right tackle. So I wouldn't want to move him. La'el Collins is under contract till 2024. Terrence Steele is playing on his last year. And I don't think Terrence Steele is good enough to pay. You see what I'm saying? So instead of moving La'el, a guy that gets worse every time you move him, just keep him top tier at tackle and then just draft a dude to come in and be a better guard for you and let Terrence be swing guy. And if you don't pay him, just draft another swing guy next year. That's my whole mindset on Terrence. But good question, though, Jess. Great call. Great call. Great call. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. What else y'all got, chat? What do you think about Ferdarian Mathis, defensive tackle from out? Where you been at? Where you been? Where you been with them boys? You hate the Cowboys, but second round, I think second round's too high for him. I think you'll find a player that you like more by the time the second round gets here. Now, you know, teams can't draft, and somebody might take him in the second round. I'm not saying that it's impossible that he'll go second round. Somebody will do it. But me personally, I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he's refined enough to be a second round guy. Because I don't think he has a true position right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think once you get to the second round, and it happens every year, once you get to the second round, you're going to start seeing more and more players that you didn't anticipate being there. And they're probably going to be better than Ferdarian Mathis. So we'll see. But good question, though. Good question, though. Good question, though. Fries or onion rings? Fries. I've never gotten into onion rings. I never understood deep frying onions. But as an adult, I'll pickle them bitches. Ooh, 29-year-old Voch will pickle the shit out of some onions. And I love them to death. But nah, if I had to pick out of fries or onion rings, I don't think that's close. Does anybody pick onion rings over fries? Like, is that a thing? Is that a thing? I thought onion rings died in the 70s or some shit, but I don't know. He might be too far down the line, but have you seen Alec Lindstrom? Nope. I might have seen him in passing while watching Zion, but nope. Carson Strong's potential. Carson Strong, quarterback. Not too ready for him yet. You like Ed Ingram or Darian Kennard more at guard? I'll let you know at the end of I'll let you know by the end of the week. I'm gonna watch both of them by the end of the week. Josh Ball would be our left tackle in 24. No, I don't think so. If it goes that long, then he'll be gone. He'll be gone. Blooming onion. You know the one thing I don't understand, y'all serial killers, bro, is like raw onions. That's the one thing I don't understand. Like if you fry an onion or cook down an onion or pickle an onion, I can deal with an onion. You know what I'm saying? Onions can be dealt with. But when I moved to Texas and I just realized people put raw onions on their taco, or just raw onions on anything, like on burgers or like, what kind of serial killer shit is that, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? If you put caramelized onions on a burger or just on anything, I'm like, all right, cool, I can see what you did there. I was outside when you did that. You caramelize some, sure. Bro, a raw onion, bro. Man, you kidnap people if you eat raw onions, you know? Bro, you knock over people's mailbox if you eat raw onions, bro. Like, come on. Fucking onion, bro. Not like that. I gonna be able to do it, bro. And look, I've been hating onions my whole life. Just as an adult, I just recently got into onions. But like I said, you got to either cook them bitches slow and caramelize them, cook them within whatever it is that you cooking, or pickle them. But just a ass for what? I don't want to cuss nobody out. I'll use an onion to clean my barbecue grates. Well, my parents about to turn off my parents. Oh, Jesus. I've seen people put an onion on their salad. Like, come on, dog. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? On a salad? I've seen people do that shit, man. But like, man, grow up. Grow up, dog. Voch, it's a southern thing you wouldn't understand. I'm from Natchez, Mississippi, my guy. I'm from Natchez, Mississippi, where spaghetti is a side. Come on, sir. Don't make this a southern thing. I just went on this diatribe about HBCUs. Like, this ain't a southern thing. You just a serial killer if you eat raw onions. Come on, man. People that eat raw onions call and be like, is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it. And then they leave and they go eat a raw onion. Like that's those people. Is that a punt? Okay, I'm about to say that. I'm like, who threw the ball like that? Okay. Tough run. This is open Q&A for the chat, by the way. You know, as we're waiting on Brother Jeff, y'all can say what y'all want in the chat, and we'll just talk about it. Diced raw onion on a hot dog is special. You goddamn right it's special, huh? It is special. It is indeed special. If spaghetti is a side, raw onions cooked. Don't start. More south. Hold on. If you don't eat raw onions, something wrong with your bubble. Come on. Where you from? Wesley Martin. Cause you up here assuming I ain't southern enough. Where you from? Garlic is incredible. Sure, garlic is incredible. But you know how incredible garlic is? You don't see people eating raw garlic. It's better when smashed, chopped down, and cooked. Correct. Same with onions. You shouldn't eat raw garlic just like you shouldn't eat raw onions. Same thing. Georgia, Florida, Alabama. Well, I'm from Mississippi, sir. There's parts of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama that ain't even country. Come on now. What's my top 3 sides? Oh man. Hey man, don't disrespect me like that, man. Don't be asking me disrespectful questions like that. Though. My top 3 sides. Sweet potatoes on like holidays and shit like that. Like, you know, when when they throw together the casseroles or whatever, the sweet potatoes, crazy. I don't want to say spaghetti, man. I want to say like a rice and gravy, maybe, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Sides. And like fries. You know what I mean? Like fries, classic. And I ain't put much thought into that because I could totally think of something else and take some shit off the list. So, but you know. Damn, Voch. Terrence Steele was our best right tackle. Oof. And left tackle this year. Oof. I saw you put question marks on that, so if you asking, I disagree on both. Ayub Matan dropped a deuce, says he's not a safety, he's only a slot cornerback. False. Well, Ayub Matan, if you know, an anime dog fan can vouch for this. When I was watching film on Javon Holland, the only film I saw was him playing nickel corner. And you can go find my Twitter escapades. I'm like, hey, man, can somebody send me some film of Javon Holland playing free safety? I'd love to see it. So all the film I saw was him playing corner and dropping in the flats. It's even on my Patreon. Or it was on my Patreon. It might still be on the Patreon. Yeah, because it was on YouTube back then. Yeah. Of Javon Holland dropping in the flats. I just didn't see film of Javon Holland playing free safety, so I couldn't make the proclamation. You know? Voch definitely a mac and cheese guy. It depends on who make it, man. Everybody don't make good everybody don't make good mac and cheese or whatever. So you know. And this is what makes me say that, right? Like the variety of fries. I like varieties of fries because there are multiple places that make fries different. But then there's multiple places that make macaroni different. I think a lot more people miss on macaroni than they miss on fries. I like my mom's macaroni. You see what I'm saying? I don't like XYZ's, like Chick-fil-A macaroni don't do it for me. But I like fries from multiple places. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? See how this works here? See how this works? You know? Voch, you have to improve your palate, my guy. Because I don't like raw onions. Are you sick? Are you sick? Raw tuna is better than raw onions, bro. Are you sick? Pickled onions and sauteed onions are acceptable. But I gotta improve my palate because I don't like raw onions. Are you sick? You improve your palate. What's wrong with you? I need to improve. Are you kidding? You don't even say raw onions with a splash of white wine vinegar or nothing. You just say, oh, Voch, you gotta eat some raw onions. Are you kidding me? You serial killer? Tell me about no damn my palate. My palate is fine. Please. Best player you have evaluated. Who's your highest grade? Miles Jack. Miles Jack is my college football GOAT. Now, what happens when you get to the league? Totally different conversation. But Miles Jack is my college football GOAT. Grilled anything is bomb. Texas people, Georgia homie. Listen, man, look, just cause you from Georgia don't mean that you can look at me from Mississippi and be like I ain't country enough. Get out of here. Yeah, you can cook onions in anything. Yeah, Jess, you can cook onions in all things. Ivan said spaghetti is not a side. That's false. That's false. And look, talking about sides, I said rice and gravy, but I meant like rice dish in general. Because what I've learned since moving to Texas is that every nationality got a rice dish. And I guess the black version of that is rice and gravy. The Cajun version is Cajun rice. Then there's like jollof rice. Then there's Mexican rice. You know, on and on and on and on. And Chinese people got rice. You know what I mean? Everybody got a rice dish. So I like everybody's rice dish. So, What else we got here? Raw red onions are fine to me. Raw red onions are better than raw white onions, but it's all the same to me. All the same to me. Hey, you know what? You know what? Let me cuss at you for a minute. You know what, sir? Talking about Voch needs to improve his palate. Like we talking about some exquisite ass dishes up in here. Everybody that said anything about raw onions is putting it on a hoagie, a hot dog, or a taco. What palate improvement do I need for a hoagie, a hot dog, and a taco? Y'all improve? My bad. I didn't mean to scream. Listen, man. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to scream in the microphone. But, come on, man. You fix your palate. Shit. Spaghetti's 100% aside, man. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Y'all know what a top tier sandwich is? Like top tier banh mi sandwiches, bro. Like go to one of these like Vietnamese restaurants or whatever and get a banh mi sandwich. You know what I mean? They probably like slow cook some pork or something. Pickled carrots, cucumber and cilantro. Oh, please. Oh, please. Banh mi is where it's at. Motherfuckers talk about I need to improve my palate. Yeah, Voch, you need to diversify your food there a little, buddy, and try to put some onions on a hot dog. Fuck out of here. You diversify your food. Please. Earl, with you. Just say boiling. I ain't boiling no food. I can't tell you the last time I boiled something. Okay, well, seafood don't count. Yeah, seafood don't count. Yeah, okay, cool. Never mind. Check my Twitter. What's on Twitter? Actually, this will be a great time to show off my Twitter graphic. And I love showing off my graphics. Hold on. Let's see what's Oh, wait a minute. I got to do my... There we go. Got to do my... Let's see. Screen cap. Make sure everything's safe. Notifications. All right, there we go. Boom. What happened on... Yeah, what happened on Twitter here? Rice and gravy, that's what made me. I would listen to it, but I don't know if I'm able to listen to it. But it's a song called Rice and Gravy. Hey, Brother Jeff sent the link. So, hey, we're going to shut this stream down, and then we're going to reopen another one for Scoutcast so me and Brother Jeff can talk about whatever it is that we're going to talk about draft related. So I appreciate y'all for reaching out. Shouts out to Manscaped. Promo code VOCH20. Don't go nowhere. We're going to leave and come back and talk to Brother Jeff on the episode of Scoutcast. So be right back.